Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Maybe what I mean is illogical. Oh. New contender, man. This is well run. Big boys.
Remember what the topic is on. He wants to argue on that, right?
Alhamdulillah. I'm going nowhere, mate. Anyway, so why do I believe the Quran is from my Creator?
Yeah.
That's the first thing you need to understand. Why do I do that? Why do you think I believe
The best evidence I found for that Muslims have for believing that the Quran is from a creator is that there are like one or two kind of prophecies like saying, the Romans will be victorious in 3 to 9 years, like a couple of like small prophecies like that.
Okay.
That's the best evidence I found.
Okay, that's not the reason why I believe it's from a Creator.
Okay, cool. What's your reason?
I believe the Quran is from a Creator because the one who brought the Quran claimed it was from the Creator.
Okay, and why? Okay, so why do you think that he was a messenger from God?
Right, because of his claim, isn't it? So, do you accept that if a man claims to be a messenger of the Creator, then there's 4 variables that could be the option? So he could be lying about his claim, making it up, pretending to be a messenger of God. He can be deceived, where a devil imitates an angel and convinces him he's speaking to an angel, when in fact he's speaking to the devil, and everything he brings, which he thought was from God, is from the devil. You have delusional and crazy and mad, that he's got no faculty, that he's having visions of angels and he thinks that he's always telling the truth.
Okay, I think there's also, I think those aren't kind of clear-cut categories.
Give me another category.
Because someone could be, some people can, like cult leaders for example, they start off like with a kind of a deception, like a cult leader, but then they kind of amp themselves up and they kind of hear people saying, oh, our leader, what should we do? That they start kind of believing their own hype. So I think like, you know, you can there's in the first 3 categories. Is that not a lie? In the first 3 categories. No, well, it's a lie, but then you can also forget that you're lying.
James. This revelation was for 23 years.
Yeah, over 23 years, yeah.
So he either knew, and the revelation kept coming over 23 years. So he's either making it up every time he's having a revelation.
Yeah, I think it's mostly making it up.
Oh, okay. Now you tell me what you know about Muhammad to make that claim.
Okay, so, for example, like, do you accept Sahih Hadiths as kind of authentic and trustworthy reports about what Muhammad did and said?
Tell me his character pre-Islam.
Well, I'm about to tell you reasons for why I think Muhammad isn't a messenger of God.
Okay, what I'm not going to do right now.
Some of those most obvious reasons are from Sahih Hadith.
What I'm not going to do right now, I'm not really going to keep asking why what your source is. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do everything in the hadith.
Why not?
Because I just want to understand what your broad view is, that's all.
Okay, so what's my broad view of Muhammad?
Of Muhammad, yeah.
I'm not entirely sure, but like pre-Islam.
A liar?
Yeah.
A liar. Give me one evidence in his whole history where he lied.
Well, for example, Surah at-Tarim, like book 66 of the Quran, seems to be like extremely convenient. Like it seems to a kind of unbiased party, it seems as though he's claiming to have like is everyone familiar with Surah at-Tarim, book 66?
You tell us.
Okay, so this is a kind of verse of the Quran. I'll read this out now.
Making claim.
So this is like one source of kind of that makes Muhammad seem suspicious, I'd say.
No, I didn't ask that question, did I? When he was known to lie, where he's been found out as being a liar. Give me an example.
Like this is something where I think there's good reason to believe that he was lying.
I didn't ask that, did I? I said give me evidence.
But how can you prove, like, for certain any
he had many
claim
enemies.
like that?
He had many enemies. So show me his enemies saying he lied.
Like, didn't some of the kind of minstrels and poets that he, like, for example, he had this uncle who he hated who says he's making it up. That's claiming that he's lying, isn't it? But I don't think that's...
All right.
So,
no, they said, we know he's illiterate. We know he's illiterate. So where's he getting these words from? And they sent a poet.
You can still speak, James, even if you don't know the written language.
James, you want to learn something today?
Yeah.
The enemies of Islam, when they heard this Quran, they were shocked. Where's he getting these words from? We know he's illiterate. We've known him all his life.
Being illiterate doesn't mean you can't speak verbal poetry.
Okay. What the poetry he's coming out with is blowing away every poetry of the time in Arabia. All right.
That's a kind of subjective standard.
No. according to who? The 5 greatest poets that ever lived were living in this time around Makkah. And they were sent to him. What was their response to this Quran? What did they say it is?
Well, maybe they said it was poetry, but you
No,
know,
no,
even
no.
if
Listen,
it's good
I'm not
poetry.
interested in you guessing answers. You either know or you don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, you don't know. So you're making these claims and you don't know the facts.
Well, no, I know other facts that clearly suggest
Okay, well, let's go
that
ahead.
Quran
All right.
isn't from God, because there are several other reasons that the Quran isn't from God.
Okay.
You want the kind of course of the conversation to go in a very particular path,
It's going in a particular
so
path.
that
James,
when you ask
James.
me a question and I give you an answer, you're like, oh no, answer it in this way if you don't mind.
James,
So,
I was just waiting to answer my questions, right?
I
And
hope you're doing
unfortunately
that.
for you, this conversation is like a river. It's going to the waterfall for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
You might think it's haphazard. It's all organised, so don't worry about it. All right. Just go with the flow, because you've got no choice.
Okay, well done.
All right. Their response was, it's magic.
It's mad. But that's nonsense though.
No.
That's total nonsense. And
So
I'll explain
imagine
why
that.
that's nonsense.
Why?
Will you give me? Because
We don't know
any
anything,
human
right?
can recite poetry. There's nothing physically impossible
Right.
that would require supernatural influence to recite poetry.
So why did they say that?
Probably because they were impressed that he was a good poet. Maybe because there were a bunch of kind of
It's
angry
not your
Muslims.
conjecture.
Yes, it's his
All right.
conjecture.
See, what I say, the answer to that question is he's doing something that they know is beyond the realms of what they can do.
It's impossible to do poetry that
Okay.
good. That's a subjective.
It's
Are you
not
an
poetry,
Arab, are you
man.
an
That's subjective.
Okay, are you an Arab poet?
No.
Right. So all I can do is relate what 5 top Arab poets said when they went to listen to the Quran. Can't I?
Is this really the best evidence that the Quran is from God? That it's such good
No.
poetry? It
Remember the
couldn't be
Thames?
from a
You know the
human.
Thames? It starts at a little field in it, and then it becomes.
Okay,
yeah?
well let's
Right?
go.
So don't
Let's
worry.
go to the heavy
No.
hitters, because
No.
this is kind of
No.
a bit nonsense
I'm
to me.
first what I'm doing is here, I'm unraveling you, okay, James, because you don't know anything. It's all conjecture.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
if I know several clear errors, then why would I look into the rest of it?
Oh, okay, okay.
I've already,
No.
from what I know, I've already found evidence that it's not from
James,
God.
James,
so
James.
I don't need to look into,
James.
oh, how good is this poetry?
James,
Because
what are we doing right now?
I thought you were going to ask me for why I think that the Quran isn't from God.
Right. And what did I say? This is river going to the waterfall for you.
But
Okay.
why should the conversation have to be directed on your
Because we have
terms?
to start at the beginning.
But
Because you know why it has to
poetry's
start on my
beginning.
terms? You know why it has to be on my terms?
Why?
It's my belief.
Okay.
So surely,
All right, but
are you telling me how I should explain my belief to you? Should I? Do you
Okay.
have a routine I should go through?
Okay, fair enough. But so you can talk about sort of minor subjective things like how good he was
No,
as a
no,
poet
no,
for
no,
a
no.
while.
That
That's
wasn't the point,
fine.
was it?
But
What did I ask you?
when you're done with these kind of things that don't really matter, we should go to
Okay.
some of the clearer
What was
errors
the question I
within
asked
the
you? You
Quran.
claimed he lied. I said bring me evidence of him lying.
Yeah.
You brought these.
Yes, Surah At-Tara.
And then you brought these. No. You brought the Quraysh saying he's making it up. And then
Well, I also brought Surah At-Tara.
No.
But yeah, I also brought other people who
No.
said that he was making
Okay.
it up.
you said that the Quraysh are saying he's making it up, bigger
Yeah.
than he's lying.
Yeah.
So to confirm that, they sent poets, yeah, and the conclusion was he's not lying. We don't know where he's getting this from, but wherever it is, it's not man-made.
That just because poets think it's impossible for someone to
Okay,
be
all I
that
can
good a
do-
poet,
all I can
that's
do-
such a subjective
Well,
standard.
all I can do-
Let's move on to the more important
No,
things.
all I can do is tell you why what the poets reported at the time. Okay,
But
that's all I can do.
would you agree that that's not very strong evidence for him being
No.
sent from God,
This-
that
this-
he's a good poet?
This was in reputation that you said he was accused of lying, and that
Yes.
lie was, so now do you have any more evidence to say he lied?
Did every single person during Muhammad's life take back that he was a liar?
Show me any evidence he was called a liar.
Well, no, there are plenty of people. So, do you agree that there are plenty of people who called him a liar during his life?
No, Paul told me that he was a liar before Islam. Because this is what you're saying. This man Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, for 40 years lived in Makkah. Then all of a sudden, he starts making claims, doing this, doing that. You're saying he's lying.
Yeah,
Right. So was he known for 40 years to ever do this lie?
maybe not.
Or was he or not?
But we wouldn't necessarily have an exhaustive account of his whole life to tell whether or not he was found out to be a liar. So that there isn't complete evidence on it.
So you
can
don't have
only
any evidence
conjecture.
he lied?
No one has complete
No,
evidence
do
on
you have
Muhammad's life.
any evidence that he lied prior or not?
Prior? No, not necessarily.
Nothing. So his
Okay.
character.
But someone could start lying,
Okay.
or someone could make lies and then not be found
Okay.
out for it, and then
That's
later
fine.
make lies
That's fine.
some
That's
more.
fine. That's fine. Don't mind that. But what we're saying right now, for 40 years prior to Islam, he didn't lie. He wasn't
Well,
known to lie.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And what did he say? First of all, he was known as Alamin. the trusted one.
Okay.
Right.
At what point did he acquire that nickname?
Prior to Islam.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll check that. That seems a little bit suspect, but I'll check that, whether he was widely known as the most trusted
Listen,
one.
James. If you don't understand the notes, I don't mind you going away and checking it out. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
But don't laugh as if it's not true.
It just sounds a little bit suspect.
No, just because it doesn't suit your agenda, that's why.
No, it just sounds like the kind of thing that someone would make up after they had political power to try and bolster their...
It's just conjecture. This is just your subjective opinion, man.
Yeah, but that's what historians have to do. They have to think about what's the most likely...
Right. So,
what explains the evidence.
So what do we have?
Fashion.
What do we have? Muhammad, peace was speaking to the people, and he said, if I were to tell you there's an army on the other side of the mountain, what would you do? And they said, oh, we prepare our defences because you know you tell the truth.
Okay.
And then he said, well, if you believe me in that, why don't you believe me now?
Well, because you're making a more kind of what should we call it? Extraordinary claim when you make claims like, for example, drinking camel urine and milk will help your health.
No, we're talking about a man who has been known for 40 years as a truthful one to suddenly start lying, and the people...
Why is that impossible?
No. He asked the people, if I were to tell you now there's an army, they would believe him, isn't it? And
that's what they say.
And they give their reasons why.
Maybe if they... But here's another thing to think about. Maybe if they said, no, we wouldn't believe you, he'd take that as insulting, so they wouldn't want to insult him.
He didn't have leadership.
Okay, but maybe just insulting anyone and saying...
Maybe. This is all conjecture, man. This is
well, no, it's
nothing.
No, it's talking about like what human behaviour is like. You wouldn't
This is a man.
Most people wouldn't call someone to their face, no, you're a liar, we wouldn't believe you.
Why not?
Because it's rude and stuff.
Okay, and they were rude to him. They've been persecuted, his people.
No, other time. But are they the exact same people at all times?
This is at a time in Mecca when he's just come down and tell them stop worshipping idols. Yeah, and the whole place is what's going on.
And people rejected him at that time initially.
Huh?
People rejected him at that time initially, yes. Yeah.
So, I don't understand what your idea is, or people don't want to insult him.
Huh?
You said people didn't want to insult him. This tells me again... Sorry, James, sorry.
I can explain my reasoning for this.
Do you know the history of Muhammad?
To some degree, a little bit.
No, the answer is no.
Well, no, do you know the complete history of Muhammad? Your answer would be no as well.
No.
So
if you want to make a claim...
You know more about Muhammad than me.
No, James,
fine,
you came in with your logic, all right?
Yeah.
Logic dictates, you make a claim, support your claim,
Yeah.
all right? You can't support any claim you've made so far.
No, I have supported many of the claims.
How did you
So, for example, you said, like, who called Muhammad a liar during his life?
No,
there are several people. Like, one of his uncles called him a
prior
liar.
to Islam. Prior to Islam.
Okay, I don't know of anyone who called him a liar prior to Islam. I already said that.
Why did you just say that then?
I said that earlier.
Why then?
No, I agreed with you when
Alhamdulillah.
you said it.
So you take that claim back?
What?
That he was a liar prior to Islam?
I never made that claim. I said he might have been. There's no reason. There isn't strong reason to suggest he never lied before Islam, because it's quite easy to get away with some lies.
So right now you've got nothing. Let's move on. Right.
Yeah, I agree. We should move on because, like, whether or not he's a good poet or whether or not he was known for lying the first 20 years of his life, kind of those sorts of arguments aren't very important or persuasive.
Why would he lie?
Why would he lie? For several incentives, like, I know, to have power, to feel important, for just to feel like a leader, that sort of thing.
So you believe he lied. So the reasons you believe he would lie is for money and power.
Yeah, those sorts of reasons.
Who was he married to at this point?
A rich widow.
Did he need money?
He might have wanted more money.
Did he need money?
Well, he wasn't starving, but you know, you ask a kind of someone who makes 6K or six-figure salary, do you need money?
She's the richest woman in Mecca.
Is she the absolute richest woman in Mecca?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if that was kind of elaborated on or like kind of embellished after Muhammad's life as well. Like, was he? Yeah, the absolute richest person in Mecca.
So you're not really doing much about my belief right now because you got nothing.
Well, no,
anyway,
that's because you don't want to go to the actual flawed verses in the Quran or the Hadith. Okay, but
don't worry.
I feel like part of your overall strategy is just to talk about things that don't matter that much, like how good a poet he was, until, like, I know, one of us gets so bored that kind of the conversation just dissolves.
No, James.
Because let's just go to the most important flaws and errors.
No, James.
Yeah, I know you don't want to go to the important flaws and errors.
We will do.
Okay,
we'll go to your...
Inshallah, we'll get there quickly.
No, we'll get there because here's the thing, you see, James, you're not genuine and you're not sincere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did I say you're not genuine? You're not sincere. Because you aren't listening. You don't want to listen at the moment to the flaws in the
You haven't said
Quran and
anything.
Hadith.
You've not said anything.
Because you haven't let me.
So
You said
here's the thing,
no. I want to do
here's the
things
thing,
my
James.
way.
Here's the thing, James.
Okay.
Right now, I don't believe you're sincere or genuine. Honestly, right? The way you're quoting Quran verses with numbers and stuff, it tells me you've been Googled. Anyway, so right now.
So when I bring like direct evidence, it shows you that I'm
So
insincere.
James, so what I'm doing right now is telling you why I believe what I believe.
Okay.
Now, I don't believe Muhammad lied. You're saying he lied, so I'm going to look at this to see if it's a possibility.
Okay. Okay.
Now, we've established there's no evidence that he's ever lied.
Prior to Islam.
Or after Islam.
No, I think there's good evidence. There's definitely evidence. There's evidence that casts suspicion on him lying. Yeah.
There's a difference between having suspicion of someone lying and
There's
proving
evidence
that
that.
lie.
Okay, there's evidence that.
And you show me
he
anytime he
lied.
lied.
Okay, I'll show you evidence that he lied for his convenience. Okay. So
No,
from the Quran.
No, because now you've got to a false assumption. I'm not allowing you there yet. Why are you laughing?
Because you asked, is there any evidence that he lied?
Well,
I was about to bring you
I don't
evidence.
I don't believe they're Muhammad's words.
What?
It's in there. No, I don't.
It's Sahih International. It's translated.
Oh, that's the Quran.
Yes, Quran.
But, yeah, but I don't believe the Quran's Muhammad's words.
Okay, but like I can show you, but I'll explain it to you and give you evidence that this is probably made up by Muhammad.
I'll say it again to you.
I'll show you good evidence that this is made up by Muhammad.
James.
If you were sincere and you want to learn, then you want to hear good evidence that this is not from Muhammad.
You shut up and listen.
Okay, I'll let you listen, but will you let me show you some good evidence that this is not from Muhammad after a while? So you'll never listen to any evidence that this is from Muhammad.
We'll get to the Quran, mate.
Okay.
I'm not going to allow you to start making false assumptions. Sorry, I'm not going to make points on false assumptions. I don't believe those are Muhammad's words. Peace be upon him. All right?
Okay, but what if within these words there is good evidence that they are Muhammad's words?
You can come to that.
Okay, because this is what really matters to me. And so, like this kind of window dressing that you're going through like now, like. Does he have an incentive to lie? That doesn't matter to me so much. So
your accusation.
you're like, I'll give it to you.
There's no window dressing here, mate. You're a character assassinating somebody, right? So you're saying.
But it's based on evidence that you're not willing to look at.
No, but you're saying that's Muhammad's words, and I'm saying it's not.
Yeah, but I'll show you that it is Muhammad's words.
Oh, show me the Muhammad's words.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you that this can't be from the super intelligent creator of the universe because it contains a very simple mathematical error. Okay.
No, I'm not going to go there.
No, you don't want to hear the evidence that this is not from Muhammad.
No, you were going to show me the Muhammad's words.
Yeah, and but either it's from God or it's from Muhammad.
Right.
That's reasonable, right? And if I'm going to show, and I'll show you that it's definitely not from God because God makes a mathematical mistake in the Quran.
But that would mean, and this is what you're not getting, James. And I'll be honest with you, I said I don't think it's sincere. If that is not from Muhammad, if that is from Muhammad and not God, that means Muhammad's a liar and he made it all up, right? I'm trying to understand the feasibility of that claim. Yeah? Okay. I'm trying to understand how you can accuse this man of lying.
Okay.
So there's two
hold on. Your methodology is flawed, and I can explain why. So the reason why your methodology doesn't make sense is because if I did show you a kind of clear-cut evidence that this isn't from God, even if it wouldn't make any sense for Muhammad lying, we would have to conclude that Muhammad lied because this wasn't from God.
Right, and if I can show
even if you can manage to show, I am listening. Even if you manage to show that there is no good reason or there's no incentive for Muhammad to lie, we will conclude that Muhammad was lying.
No. But for Muhammad to lie, you first have to give me the motive for the lie.
Why does there need to be a motive?
Because, why is he lying? Why after 40 years is he lying?
Okay, most people have a motive for lying, but not everyone, right? Yes, exactly.
Wait. James. So you're saying to me, most people have a reason to say something they know is not true without reason. Really?
No, you've totally kind of got it wrong.
What's a lie?
I'm saying most people have an incentive for lying.
What's a lie?
We can agree on
What's
that.
a lie?
Some people do not have an incentive
What
for
is a
lying,
lie?
but lie anyway.
What is a lie?
Intentionally saying something you know is not true.
Right. So if you were going to do that, and if you use the key word intentionally,
yes.
Why would you intentionally do that?
What is intention?
Oh, I see. Okay, but like, let me kind of break it down because I've used the wrong word here. Okay, so
I know you have.
So if you can intentionally lie without there being any apparent gain that would align with a normal person's.
So why would you lie?
Align with a normal person's utility function.
So why would you lie?
Let's say.
Why would you lie?
it might just kind of take you on the space of
Why
on the spur of a
would
moment
you?
or
Why would
something
you?
like that.
Look, you're gonna lie. You have a reason to lie. You might lie to protect your honor. You might lie because you want some personal gain. You might lie because you want to get something.
All right. Has anyone ever lied for no kind of understandable reason?
I don't know. Do you know of anyone who has?
Yeah, lots of people lie for no
Give me an example.
understandable
Give me an
reason.
example.
There's some people who kind of just enjoy lying. They enjoy like tricking people.
So they have a motive. So
But
they enjoy
it's not a motive that other people would understand. But like, so it's not a normal motive. It's not like a clear incentive.
So
But you could say
why do they lie?
it's still a motive.
So why do they lie? But it's a motive.
Yeah, it is a motive.
Right,
But it's not. But it doesn't have an incentive behind it.
It's a motive.
Yeah, it has a motive.
Okay. So we agree a lie requires a motive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like the reason why we went down this is because like a normal incentive is generally understood to be either material possessions
I didn't say
or
incentive,
something.
I said motive.
Well, I said incentive.
I know you did. Take it back.
Well, you didn't say motive to begin with.
Yes,
I
did.
said incentive.
This is motive.
Well, we'll check on that later. Maybe I forgot.
Now, what's the motive?
Okay, fine. He had a motive.
What was the motive?
We don't know for sure. We can only speculate.
So let's understand your claim so far. This man, for 40 years, has been known not to lie.